Meeting room will come to order. We are now holding a meeting of the Greene County FFA chapter. Mr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call a roll of officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President. The Sentinel.
For the final time, stationed by the door.
He's there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see the door is open to our friends at all times. They are welcome. I care for the meeting room paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
Reporter.
For the last time, here by the flag.
By the flag.
As the flag covers the United States of America, I strive to inform the people that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
Treasurer.
Stationed by the emblem of Washington.
Your duty's there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
Secretary.
For the last time, stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duty's there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The Advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
For the last time, the plow is the symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist in all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over the meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of new era in agriculture. If we follow the leadership of our president, we will be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
Due to COVID-19, there are numerous members and guests virtually present, Mr. President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. For the last time, I now declare this meeting of the Greene County FFA chapter duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented.
The Kentucky FFA reporter, Miss Mallory McDonald, will now bring greetings.
Reflect on my past year of service to Kentucky FFA, I can say with certainty that a year ago, this isn't how I imagined my year to end. Providing a banquet speech virtually, missing out on my last 3 months of visiting chapters, and watching a virtual convention from my living room. As the events we have grown to treat normal have continued for the past 3 months, I have to admit that at times my thoughts were really negative, and I told myself things would never get better. History has shown us, though, that we aren't the only ones who have endured long and trying times. Susan B. Anthony was a known leader in women's suffrage and abolition, who led with passion and tenacity. From founding a women's rights magazine, frequent arrests for trying to vote, and leading many marches, Anthony continued to fight for something she cared so deeply about, even though she never knew when her goal would be reached. In August 1920, the 19th Amendment was ratified, giving women the right to vote. However, Anthony had already passed away and did not get to see this victory. Yet, we get to celebrate this 100-year-old event this year. Much like the tenacity and perseverance of Anthony, FFA members like yourselves carry these same values, especially in the trying times we have endured. While sporting events, schools, and other organizations have had to pause during this time, FFA has not stopped, and that is something to be proud of. Many of you continue to remain active, whether that was social media challenges, virtual competitions, or simply being a positive light to others. You didn't stop when it seemed like the world did. Although we all continue to represent this blue jacket, we all serve in different ways based on our talents, interests, personalities, and skill sets. Those differences in all of us encompass the meaning of this year's state convention theme, You Are Here. You Are Here doesn't point to a location, but is rather meant to show we are all here in this blue jacket for different reasons. We each found this organization in different ways, found a unique way to be involved, and have found something that continues to make us serve. You are each here for a different reason. maybe to find new friendships, grow as a leader, work in the agriculture industry beyond what brought you here. There is a purpose you serve in this organization, and that purpose is not limited to an office stitched on your jacket or how many awards you receive. For some, your purpose is to bring a positive light to your chapter. Your purpose could be to serve as an advocate for the agriculture industry. Your purpose could be to volunteer for those in need in your community. Your purpose could be to recruit new members to find their purpose in this blue jacket. Although some of us will not be in this jacket much longer, myself included, we don't stop here, growing as leaders, finding career success, and growing within. Your purpose does not belong in this jacket, but should continue in your community, state, country, and world. I challenge each of you, whether this be your first banquet or last, to continue finding why you are here and use that purpose to serve others like the FFA has served you. You are all here for a reason, and that reason is much bigger than yourself. Thank you all for allowing me to be a part of this unique experience and for challenging me to find why I am here throughout this past year.
Madam Secretary, what is the first item of business?
Presentation of awards.
I will now present the Green Hand degrees. Our Constitution outlines minimum qualifications for this degree. We shall now determine if these candidates qualify. Mr. Advisor, do all candidates have satisfactory plans for programs of supervised agricultural experience and meet all other minimum qualifications of Article 6, Section C of the National Constitution?
They do.
We shall now award the candidates with their green hand. Caleb Atwell, Gage Corbin, Trace Dotson, Ethan Price, Hayden Kanoy, Jacob Moss, Carson Thompson, Hannah Chapman, Rose Houston, Megan Settles, Madeline Adams, Caitlin Church, Abby Clifton, Lauren Davis, Candace Fields, Becca Hayes, Kevin Hurrigan, Shaylee Cox, Jalen Hayden, Samantha Johnson, Lauren Nelson, Lindsay Nelson, Lexi Rainwater, Davy Thompson, Sky Vaughn, Olivia West, Michaela Elmore, and Jocelyn Riggs.
The next award is Chapter Degree. This award is awarded to members who have participated and met all requirements and who have been in FFA for the past 2 years. Sierra Beams, Taylor Bishop, Blake Bonta, Will Bonta, Nathan Davis, Abby Dickin, Weston Dixon, Zach Jewell, Abigail Milby, Riley Milby, Skylar Osborne, and Alexandria.
I'm going to be recognizing the bronze members. These members have worked hard, and we as a chapter are so proud to be able to recognize them. The bronze members are Maggie Atwell, Malin Bailey, Sierra Beams, Willow Berry, Blake Bonta, Nathan Davis, Beth Edwards, Kayla McQuarrie, Riley Milby, Samantha Johnson, Caitlin Shue, Lily Squires, Davy Thompson, and Olivia West.
I'm going to recognize the members that are receiving their silver membership. Silver members competed in 2 to 5 FFA activities throughout the school year this past year. We would like to recognize them for their outstanding achievements at this time. Caleb Atwell, Lauren Davis, Trace Dotson, Nate Houck, and Autumn
I will
Sauber.
recognize our gold members that were the highest participants throughout our chapter. Clayton Beard, Will Bonta, Chloe Dickin, Sam Goff, Aubrey Gorin, Bryce Matney, Abigail Milby, Ethan Price, Haley Scott, Daniel Sidebottom, Michaela Stewart, Dylan Walker, Alexandria.
At this time, we want to recognize our honorary members from this year, and those 2 honorary members will be Mr. Eddie Durham and Mr. Ricky Arnott. Mr. Ricky Arnott helped us with our advanced agri-science class this year, coming in and taking our class on tours of different businesses and to different farms in the county. And we really appreciate him coming and helping us and donating his time to help us with this. And next we have Mr. Eddie Durham. He was always there whenever we needed him for a fundraiser or something to come and cook for us or just to help in any way he could.